Welcome back in. If you're just waking up, you might be thinking about grabbing that next cup of joe. And I haven't even just woken up and I also want one. Well, while you could just make it for yourself at home, there's a local coffee shop on wheels that you just have to try. We have the owner of sHe Brews, Amanda Elenbaas, joining us this morning. Hi, Ellen. It's so nice to have you in studio.
Hey, thank you for having me.
This is such a unique concept. I love this. We're on wheels. We're veteran owned. Tell me about sHe Brews.
Well, sHe Brews got started back in April. I have always loved coffee. I learned to love coffee very early on in the Coast Guard when I had to stand radio communications and sit at a computer all day listening for distress calls. And I just thought, what an amazing concept to be able to serve coffee and have a coffee trailer. So back in April, I decided to get this little trailer you see behind me. It's an old Boy Scout trailer. I completely gutted it myself, redid it all myself, except for the electricity because I will not be touching anything like that. And I had a friend who's a licensed electrician do that and got it all inspected and hit the road.
Awesome. And I know you were talking about how you used to, well, you're still in the Coast Guard.
Yes.
Tell me about how it is, running a business and what the Coast Guard really taught you about what it takes to run a small business.
I would say the Coast Guard's taught me a lot about leadership, and even though I don't have employees, it takes a lot to get this thing up and running and to constantly be going. I've been doing a lot of events since I started, so just making sure that I'm communicating with different customers and being able to bring sHe Brews to all different kinds of events that I didn't even know were happening in the community. So just networking, I think, would be the biggest thing.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a huge skill.
Yes.
Please. So for people who are first time, maybe sHe Brews visitors, what's the first thing that you would recommend they try?
Well, if they like coffee, my favorite is this one right here. This is the Mercy. It's sea salt and caramel.
Ooh, that's
so it's espresso, your choice of milk, and then often I'll recommend cold foam. We do regular cold foam, and we also have dairy-free on the truck. And you can get a little sea salt on there, so it's like the perfect blend of coffee and caramel.
Absolutely. And for people who are making coffee at home, and you're a coffee expert, I'm just going to label you that because you have to be at this point. What's your number one tip for making like the best cup of coffee?
I would say the espresso, finding the right espresso, making sure it's a good coarse roast. You don't want to roast coffee that you want to be strong with the finer blend of coffee. So coarse roast if you want it strong. If you don't like coffee strong, go a little finer.
Customizable.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. So for people who don't know, the H in sHe Brews is capitalized. And we were having conversations about this. Why is it capitalized?
Well, sHe Brews was built definitely on some faith. I wanted to bring that into the community in a little subtle way, not pushing, but I am fully devoted to my faith, and I wanted a little bit of Jesus in there. So actually, Hebrews 6:19 says, "I have this hope as an anchor to my soul." I'm in the Coast Guard, and so I thought, anchor, coffee. Coffee feeds my soul. So does Jesus.
Well, in the mornings, it definitely feeds our souls. That's beautiful. And I love your earrings, too.
Thank you.
They're beautiful. They got little crosses on them.
Yes.
All right. Well, how can people best support you this Small Business Saturday?
I would say follow us on Facebook, social media, Instagram, and not just me, other coffee shops as well. We have a ton of local coffee shops showing up and popping up, whether they're brick and mortar or on wheels like me. And when you're supporting a small business like this, you're like this sends my daughters to dance. My son plays t-ball. I'm not sure about other people, but I know that these small businesses, they're living on a dream, just like me. So showing up for them, I know there's some big box stores or coffee shops that are chains, and you can support them as well. But when you're supporting a small business like this, it's changing family lives.
Well, thank you so much, Amanda, for stopping in and talking about sHe Brews with us today. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
If you have a small business that you would like to have featured right here on our Small Business Saturday segment, send us an email to that email address you're seeing on your screen right now. That's smallbusiness@WTOL.com. We'll be right back.